Hello everyone, welcome. My name's Viren, and today I want to talk about the best thing to happen in Neverwinter. So this is going to be based on my opinion. You guys might have different opinions, and I am going to chuck some honourable mentions in there as well. And also, we are in Neverdeath Graveyard just for a change of scenery, I guess. It's not the best looking. Kind of wish I went to Barovia, but it is what it is. Also, a future video coming up, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take all this Zen here, I'm going to convert it back to AD, I'm going to buy some legendary mounts and some other things, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to gift them away in the zone chat to newer players. You know, just to help the newer players out. Maybe I am going to buy the legendary mounts because back then, when I was a new player, I really wanted a legendary mount for the speed bonus, so I think that will help them a lot. So make sure you are subscribing for that video so you don't miss it, turn on the notifications. So, the best thing to happen in Neverwinter. Honestly, guys, I have been thinking about this for the longest time, and there isn't much to choose from. There really isn't. So, a lot of people are going to say the salvage anvil. The salvage anvil was the best thing because it gave you so much AD. So back then you could only refine 36k rough AD. However, it was 36k per character. So all of the purple gear that you got from dungeons, from the epic dungeons, you basically go to the salvage anvil and you salvage it and it'll give you rough AD. Again, once you have your 36k rough AD, you send the purple gear onto your other characters, and a lot of people had about 50 characters, and say if you had 10 characters, you were refining 360k AD per day. All of this added up, and this is how so many people have so much AD and so many people have so much Zen. So I understand a lot of people might say that the salvage anvil was the best thing to happen to the game. However, you've got other people like myself will say it was one of the worst things to happen to the game just because of the exchange, the market, everything. It was all affected. Okay, so another thing that you could say is the dungeons. The dungeons have progressively gotten better in my opinion. So Castle Never was one of the earliest that I can remember actually doing. Obviously, there was Epic Cragmire Crypts, Epic Templar Spider, and all that stuff. I didn't really care about the Epic versions, but I was farming Castle Never for the longest time, and from Castle Never, we had what came first? I think FBI came next after Castle Never. Could be wrong, don't quote me on that. And FBI was absolutely awesome. It was a great dungeon to farm. After that, I believe we had T9. I'm just not going to go in any specific order. But after that, we had T9. Again, this dungeon was absolutely amazing. We had puzzles in it. We had new mechanics. We had the buffs at the Orcus boss, and it was really, really fun. So progressively, the dungeons have got better. However, a lot of people do complain about the dungeons and there not being enough of them, which is also something I see as well. I do admit that there might not be enough variety in the dungeons, and you know, that is fine. Hopefully they focus one mod, whatever mod it may be, on just dungeon content, and they bring out multiple dungeons in that one mod. I think everyone will be buzzing about that. I think that is something they should do. However, the one thing that I always say that I thoroughly enjoyed and I loved, and this, in my opinion, is the best thing to happen to Neverwinter, even though it's contradictory to the worst thing to happen to Neverwinter, which was the video that I did. The worst thing was the ban wave, but in my opinion, the best thing to happen to Neverwinter was Barovia. Okay, Barovia for me was an absolutely amazing module. I think it was mod 15, but just the place, Barovia itself. We had a new hunt system, we had werewolves and vampires, we had heroics, we had witches, we had scarecrows, we had gear that drops from the actual enemies, we had again, as I said, we had the hunts, which were the posters, and what they were essentially the dragon hunts. Now you could get the Taroka cards, and you could put the modifiers on the actual hunts. So it would increase the difficulty and all that good stuff. However, you could get some really, really good gear from these hunts. I remember farming the Sisters of Fury for the longest time, which was a 3-star. So what you'd do, you'd kill the 1-star hunt, and then he would have a chance to drop a 2-star. The 2-star would have a chance of dropping the 3-star, and that is pretty much how it worked. And this system was it was second to none. It was absolutely incredible. A lot of people that didn't get banned had a hell of a lot of fun. I think it's a lot of people's favorite mod. A lot of people say Ravenloft let it down. Personally, Ravenloft is a top 5 dungeon for me. I like Ravenloft more than I like IC. I think I like Ravenloft more than I like Vault of Stars. That's just my opinion. Yes, I might have some bias there because of how much I enjoy Barovia, but for those of you who missed out on Barovia for whatever reason, make a new character, go back and do it. It's absolutely incredible. You don't have to do any of the other campaigns. If you have not experienced Barovia because you bought it or whatever, please go and experience Barovia. It's incredible. The gear, the hunts, the quests. It was, I can't explain it, guys. Honestly, in my opinion, Barovia was the best thing to happen to Neverwinter, minus the ban wave. The ban wave, the ban wave is just something that happened. You exploit the game, you get punished. It's that simple. So if we put the ban wave to the side and pretend it never happened, and we just look at Barovia for what it was the pinnacle of mods. It was absolutely incredible. I can't say enough good things about Barovia as a whole. I racked my brain over this for a while, and I couldn't think of anything better, in my opinion and my own personal experience, than the enjoyment and the fun I had in Barovia. It was absolutely incredible. But let me know your opinions down in the comments below. What is your favorite thing in Neverwinter that has ever happened to it? Is it the salvage anvil? Maybe it's the salvage anvil. Maybe it's the mythic insignias. Maybe you like the new enchantments. I mean, I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new and you want to make your way back to the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.